What's good, future millionaires? We back with another banger. I'm DecemberDeMarco, Fortune 500 marketer, here to share my insights of the market with y'all to hopefully help y'all become better informed investors. Salute to y'all for pulling up on the channel. Make sure you hit that thumbs up like button for the YouTube algorithm, and do not forget to subscribe, man. Salute to y'all. I see y'all pulling up already, man. Make sure you drop a like on the video as soon as you pull up. We got Madness in the building. Said, let's go. Shiba clock, SHIB army. Pull up, SHIB army. Like 12:08 Eastern time. SHIB at 10:21. 3 days left. We're almost there. Share the stream ASAP. Let everybody know that we are live, y'all. Shout out to Doggy in the building, the channel member. Salute to Madness as well. Doggy, what's up, future millionaire? SHIB army. Madness said, what's up, Doggy Daily? How your day? Shout out to Gary in the building. Said, homeboy, 4 minutes late. Must be must be on that BPT. You know how it be sometimes, man. Shout out to Gary. Said TikTok. Man, they said chill out. I'm on East Coast and have work in the morning. You know, the stream will be up. You still will be able to play this back live, after the stream. So keep that in mind. Shout out to the replay gang as well. Man, this day was good. Ready for this extra motivation to get this money. Let's go. So how y'all feeling about the markets today so far? Y'all think that sell-off went bad? I told y'all that there would be a sell-off coming. This is why I like to tell y'all, don't chase candles. You could chase candles, and you usually end up buying the top. And what you see happen is the price pull back after that point. And then that's where a lot of people get stuck at. And then, emotions kick in after that point. None says not tripping, just making observation. Punctuality goes a long way. It shows respect to people's times. My bad, bro. You know how it be sometimes, man. Watch it in the morning. If it's past your bedtime, man, it says, let's go. Shout out to Louis. Salute to Essence in the building. Shout out to Rowena. Bahamas all the way in the building. Man, it says, I always click the like button when I pull up. Salute. Appreciate you for that. Shout out to Jenny. Say, greetings from the far north. Salute, SHIB army. You did say there might be a pullback. It was on your live the other day. Facts. This is why you have to be subscribe and have on notifications so you get this information early. It gives you an advantage or an edge against everybody else in the market that doesn't understand this information. So it's important that you really, tune in. Shout out to Christian. Said, greetings from Melbourne. Salute. We got Australia in the building. Make sure y'all run those lights up. So we're going to take a look at the overall prices real quick. We got Bitcoin at 29,395. Trying to give us a little green for the day. But the thing we got to pay attention to is, what's the first number that we always pay attention to? Let me know in the chat. Salute. Shout out for everyone pulling up already. I see the notification gang in the building. Jacob says, vote on bad idea. CERTIC audit will get free audit with enough votes. Okay, I'm going to have to find that link and tweet it out for everyone. Shout out to Essence. Said, I made more money from the bad pullback. Salute, good work. Doggy says, overall market cap facts. Gary says, you think BTC will go back to its all-time high? I think so in the future for sure. Essence says, pay attention to the overall crypto market cap facts. So right now, y'all, we sitting at a $1.17 trillion market cap, and we're down 0.1%. So basically flat from where we were yesterday. So we know overall, nothing too exciting is going on as far as with our top 20 cryptocurrencies, but we'll take a look and see how everything is performing. Bitcoin, and SHIB's been going against the grain lately. So that's a, outlier situation. Bitcoin, 29,398, Ethereum at 1846, BNB at 240. XRP at 62 cents. We got Doge at 7 cents, down 2% on the day. We got Cardano at 29 cents, Sol at 24.40, Tron at 7 cents right now, Matic at 67 cents. We got DOT at $5, down 0.6%, Litecoin at 82.13, down 1.3%, and Shiba Inu sitting at 14th place by market cap right now at 40102, and we're down 4.9% on the day, but still up 10% for the week. So just a slight pullback on SHIB. A lot of people still uncertain with how the launch of Shibarium will actually take place. So, it has us all scratching our heads, sitting at the edge of our seats, myself included, just waiting for, whatever to take place. But I want y'all to have y'all strategies ready to go. So that way, once anything starts to happen, you are already prepared to execute that strategy. Chris says, bad bags cheap right now. Facts. First man said, what's up, DD and SHIB family? Good night, everyone. Got to be at work at 5 a.m. Salute, bro. Appreciate you tapping in with us before, going to bed. This stream will stay up, so you will be able to roll it back later. Shout out to Connor in the building, said Shiba to the moon. Silver Platter said Binance bone this week would be nice. Most definitely. We talked about that KuCoin potential listing. KuCoin dropped a screenshot, well, not a screenshot, but an infographic showing Shiba Inu dog with 2 empty spaces for the 13th and the 14th. And then on the 15th, 16th, they have that bone token emoji or logo right there, just signifying that, hinting at something's coming with bone. So we can connect the dots right there and assume that there would be a KuCoin listing in the near future. Obviously, I would think they want to take advantage of all the trading volume that's going to come on Bone token from Shibarium's launch. Think about it. Everybody will be buying Bone token. Hopefully, y'all did y'all due diligence on Bone token. Honestly, I expected at this point, with only 3 days left, the hype around Shibarium to be a little stronger. Now, yes, there is, a lot of us tuned in and, hyped up about it, but I thought there would be a lot more, people talking about it, but maybe everyone, as far as media sources and whatnot, are waiting to see the actual performance and what rolls out from it. But if this is exciting, it's going to be big if we get a lot of people adopting it, willing to use it. But if the rollout is not exciting or people are unsatisfied with, the release, then y'all better be prepared for a sell-off, because a lot of people, obviously there's a lot of people long-term holders, but there are a lot of people just are already waiting, for the slightest bad news to hit that sell button, which is perfectly fine, because I can't tell you to buy, sell, or hold, but I just want y'all to understand what's likely to take place. She says, I think this 1 hour chart looks bullish. E. Harden said, blessings to everyone. I definitely think it's about to kick up. We got Shibarium down the street right now. So it has to, but I'm assuming, just understanding market psychology, that people are going to buy in leading up to the release probably as soon as they can, right before, because there's a buy the rumor, sell the news situation, but also there's people who just believe, let me buy it right when it's about to drop, and then, my money will go up from there. So hopefully that does, happen. It does go up from there, the price speaking, but I just want y'all to be prepared for both scenarios. I'm not trying to make anybody afraid or FUD, but I want to be realistic about it and let y'all know that there will be some selling pressure. So shout out to E. Harden, said blessings to everyone. Dylan said, what up, December gang? Salute. Appreciate you pulling up, Dylan. She said for SHIB. Oscar says everyone is talking about SHIB burns, but nobody's bringing up SHIB that is providing the SHIB burn bank. Give us a breakdown on that, bro. What do you mean by that? Bab says bad will still go cheaper. Queen of Red Sea said they need to hurry up. The momentum be dying. Dylan said got up to 71 billion bad, trying to reach 100 billion. Maddie Diamond said wishing everyone mass success, abundance, and good health. Salute. Nunya says, do you know what day Satoshi will be speaking at East Toronto? I think that will be the 15th, if I'm not mistaken. August 15th. But don't quote me on that, because it could be the 16th. But shout out to Messiah. Salute to Manny, SHIB Army. Jacob said applications have been sent out to all exchanges according to Lightspeed. Okay, nice. Cheese says, how can we watch the launch or the conference in general? You could just subscribe, have on notifications to this channel, because we will be covering everything about the conference. So anything that they have that's live or that's releasing, I will be updating y'all live on that. E. Harden says, DD, you were on point about the bad analytics. Great job. You're welcome. Please stop talking about sell-off. It spoils the mood. I got to keep it real, though. I know some people don't like that, but I want y'all just to understand. And this could help someone, hold the line, because if people are expecting that there will be selling pressure, with seeing this or hearing it before it actually happens, that could cause some investors to be more confident. And then when that selling takes place, they're likely to hold their position because they already know what's happening versus thinking the whole ship is just going down. So really what we want is educated investors, people who truly understand. Anthony says, is Dogecoin Mars also part of the blockchain? I don't believe so. Dogecoin Mars isn't part of the SHIB ecosystem. Okay, I was trying to find a link, but Dylan says, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think layer 2 is dropping this month from what Lucy said, bro. About to be Red City. So what he's referring to is, matter of fact, let's just pull it up. Let's just pull it right up. Let's see. Okay, so this is what he's referring to here. So Shibarium layer 2 highlights. This is a post from Lucy saying, what is it? Introducing Shibarium layer 2, a game changer. Key ingredient, you'll need Bone to access its potential. Why? Enjoy ultra low transaction fees, freedom from centralized authority, and warp speed transactions. And then the SHIB burn. Absolutely. Each transaction fuels the SHIB bonfire. Then security first. Shibarium prioritizes security, even participating in hackathons to fortify protection. And then we got the privacy priority. Future plans involve integrating SSI to guarantee airtight asset security. Then reminder, there is no official release date. So a lot of people took that, as basically Lucy saying, Shibarium could be possibly pushed down the line or don't expect it to be released at the conference. A lot of people didn't like that. Let's take a look at some of the comments. So Lucy had to respond to this because, so many people were, feeling bearish on that. And Lucy says, my last line is just a fact. I'm not saying it won't come, just that there was no official announcement and anything can happen until then, which is technically true because the team didn't give us an official launch date, but the team knows everybody's expecting it to be released at this conference. Like I told y'all, if the team happens to, at the conference, give us another date in the future, a lot of people aren't going to like that. Now, obviously, my community, myself, we're still going to be rocking with SHIB. We're not going anywhere, but a lot of people won't like that, and it's going to cause a lot of FUD if that does happen. But I just want y'all to be informed, just in case y'all see that take place. Y'all already know what's happening. Y'all like, okay, DecemberDeMarco already told me about this, so, I know how I'm going to play this situation. So someone else says, people are saying on here it's 2 weeks away, but that's all lies. So I'm hoping not 2 weeks away, it's 2 days away. So, Lucy responded and says, let's see then. Someone else says, what's not to love? Someone else says, I can't even get test bone on the website for Bat's version, so I doubt the full version is a matter of weeks. Still bullish, though, for long hold. Someone says, for the burn of each SHIB, it needs a transaction. For each transaction, it needs the bone. Bone, Shibarium. Someone else says, Shibarium layer 2 is a game changer, providing ultra-low transaction fees and warp speed transactions. Access its potential with bone and touch some grass. Someone else says, congratulations to you and the SHIB team. With each passing day, you lose even more credibility. What it looks like is you create FOMO to leverage investor money and sell on our heads. You manage to break the trust of all those who believe in you. So obviously this isn't how the overall community feels. This is just someone who's upset. And, that comes with investing. When people see, their money perform in a way that they don't like, you start to see those emotions come out. So someone else says, Lucy, SHIB, I love you for this kind of info on Shiba. Let's see. Someone else says all great except the last part. So a lot of people didn't like that. Someone else said, thanks to you, price is tanking. So people think that this tweet directly correlates with this pullback that we're seeing right now. Let's take a look at Shiba Inu. Okay, so we got the trading view up. So there was some, there was a sell-off here. You can see there was some fear in this candle here. Let's go in a little closer. Let's go on a 4-hour. So on this clock on this chart, around 8 p.m., there started to be a massive sell-off. So I don't know if that correlates directly with the time of the tweet, but yeah, people didn't like that though. But I want y'all to know that there's always a pullback. That's just a part of it. Prices can't just continue to go up and up. This is actually a really good, chart that's forming right here. We're holding the support above the 1,000 points per coin level, which is important. Yes, it did dip. It wicked down here for a brief period, which I don't like. I mean, it's fine that it wicks down, but I wish it would have held right above that 1,000 points per coin level. We actually dropped right to 50997. So 3 points a little further than what I would have liked. But sometimes, that can happen. That could be fine. But sometimes the wicks indicate the direction that the price wants to follow. So keep that in mind. But what I keep thinking to myself also is we have Shibarium around the corner. So we got to take that into consideration. There's going to be some Shibarium pump. If we remember what happened with ShibaSwap, if I'm not mistaken, there was a pump, for the day after, the day of ShibaSwap launched, the day after, but then it began to sell off, for a few weeks until a few months down the line, it ended up taking off again. So Shibarium, there could be a delayed effect. We might see it pump right up until, the conference or until the SHIB team speaks, then begin to sell off, find some support in some area, possibly shake some weak hands loose, get some people to paper hand out of positions. Whales come in, some other, retailers come in, scoop up those lost positions, and then we continue to go from there. And then people who sold out have to buy back in and take the prices even further. So something like that could play out also. I just want y'all to be aware of all scenarios. And of course, the best case scenario is the price just goes straight to the moon, which we would all love that, but it just depends on how successful this launch is and what they really have in store for us. So Manny says August 16th on KuCoin. We'll like that. Gary said if the launch is delayed based on Lucy's tweet or they don't mention a release date that will be in 2 weeks, I can see a huge dip. So basically, y'all saying they got 2 weeks after this event at most to, release Shibarium. How do y'all feel about that? Do y'all feel they have to release Shibarium at the event, the 15th or the 16th? Or would y'all be okay if they pushed a date on us and said, in 2 weeks, we're going to be releasing it? Cheese says, fair enough. AM says, I hope I'm wrong, but I'm feeling that it won't live up to the hype. I hope you're wrong too. The Ugbat says, could you please talk about Augie? Tell the community to pull up on me or had a team hit me up, bro. Silver says, hit that like button. Appreciate you for that. Gary says, I didn't see a dip in quantity. Gary says, I hold 2 trill. Shout out to Willie, said price prediction for Bone pre-Shibarium or after. So we talked about the Bone price predictions. I seen it, I believe the chart told us around 280 to 340, around that range. But me personally, I would like to see it around $5. But if we, we're super hyped up, we could possibly see a wick shoot up all the way to that, around that $10 level, maybe give or take a little bit. But I think there would be a mass sell-off if we shot up to $10 or something like that. I think with the value of Shibarium, Bone should be minimum $5. That's just my personal opinion, not financial advice. So keep that in mind. Shout out to Crypto Pete said, I'm still loading up Bone. Good work. Christopher said, just got here. Did you mention the special announcement for Leash Tuesday at 1 p.m.? So no, I didn't yet. So if you haven't heard, Satoshi tells the community that There will be something exclusive for Leash holders coming this Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern time. And also Wednesday, a new utility will be added for Bone token, or excuse me, for Leash token. So keep that in mind. I will be keeping y'all updated on that. So make sure y'all are subscribed and have notifications on so you don't miss that. Shout out to Fintoshi says Sheena and she, right? Rizbo says Sheena burn bank is what will achieve level of burns people want to see. Burn for charity staking. Aztec says, if the Shibarium is announced in the conference, I'll be content. Okay, as long as it's announced, no matter what the price does, you'll still be content, Aztec. She says, it's not even a big pullback. No, and we're still holding, previous, this, as long as we hold above these levels here. Remember, previous resistance becomes new support. Notice we're finding support in this area, but we did violate it here. But once the candles broke back up, it looks like it wants to hold above this level. But you got to always remember, once it violates that support, that's not a good sign. Sometimes it could be, a fake out to the downside before the price goes back up. But you just want to be vigilant. Anthony said, didn't Satoshi tweet before? It's not when, but where. Yes, Satoshi did. And hopefully the where is at the Blockchain Futures Conference. Dylan says she's honestly messed up for saying that she killed the momentum hard. We should be in the 13s right now. Dylan didn't like that. Malcolm says, well, manipulation. She said, yep. Just like those with Elon on TV. Dylan said, for real. Shout out to Harlan in the building. Shout out to Sam. All my channel members pulling up on me, man. Dylan, Harlan, and Sam in the building. Madness up here with them. Sam says, my bath night. Kids first. Shout out to the kids. D. Hughes says, no. Madness said, I think Elon is going to the event. That would be dope if he does. If we get Vitalik and Elon an event, that will be big. I seen the Blockchain Futures Conference share a clip with Vitalik speaking on stage. Now, they didn't say he would be there, but I'm just hoping that this being the largest crypto-related event in the country of Canada, that he might want to be there, especially it being ETH Toronto Fest as well. So, connect the dots. Now, that doesn't mean he will be there, though, so keep that in mind. D. Hugh said, events are always buy the rumor, sell the news. Facts. There's a group of people waiting to sell the news. E. Harden said, bad is rising again. Let's go. Crypto P said, it doesn't bother me if it gets released on the event or in 2 weeks. Take your time, Satoshi. Need to buy more bone. See, he got a strategy. He said, even if it does take longer, I'll be loading up. E. Harden says, I agree. Dylan says, chat. Joe says, with Satoshi track record, I doubt it'll be released. Gonna crash down to 504, then buy and hold for 5 to 6 years. Sheesh. Bull Run said, what's up, D? I gobbled me up some more bad on that sell-off. That 30% was delicious. Good work. Gary says, I don't think Lucy tweet caused the dip. Probably didn't help, but they ADE tweet at 5:43 a.m. The dip didn't go crazy until 12 noon. Then dipped hard by 9 p.m. Godzilla says, hard to buy in when you're broke. That's why you got to create some extra sources of income, bro. And it says, can you talk about SHIB? Tell the community, pull up on me. I think you're talking about that Shinu project. I haven't heard too much about it. Tell the team to hit me up or tell the community, pull up on me. That Muffler Shop said, what up, salute. Aztec says, I would like to see the Shibarium release, but if they at least give a time frame, that's good. I'll buy more of price dips. Okay, so we got, some wise investors over here. Slim Producer, shout out to all my channel members, said, I feel like first day it runs close to 12 and holds till they talk about Shibarium. Good point. Price may run up and, hold a certain level, waiting right. And whatever does take place, y'all, is going to happen right, as whatever is released. So you want to be live on the channel. Make sure you got that bell icon clicked with notifications to all. Because if it's going up, it'll happen right there live. If it's going down, it'll happen right there live. Dylan says, love your streams, bro. Gets my vibe up, and I'm learning a lot from you. Thanks, brother. Appreciate that. Glad I could help. Shout out to Hamid in the building, another channel member. Said, loving the dip, give me more. See, we got wise money over here, y'all. Oakley says, yo, don't think that she will go more than that 12 level. After Shibarium is not possible without normal market conditions and FOMO with retail money. Unfortunately, not this year. So we're hoping that, Shibarium can possibly trigger some type of mini rally where we could see something nice. We don't know if the team might do a major buy, if they might do a major burn. We just don't know. So we just got to, keep our eyes open. But I'm hoping FOMO kicks in. Obviously, if FOMO does kick in and the price runs, there's going to be a lot of people selling. Y'all got to remember that. There's going to be a lot of people looking to take profit. So just understand that. Be the Change says, hey, road to the moon. Salute. Appreciate you pulling up on us. Sam says, get Mr. Money option classes. You'll never be broke again. Hey, tap in. If you're interested in joining my options trading course, you can reach out to me. Let me know you want the option course. Or if you want to join my options trading class this following Sunday coming up, then you only have to just DM me on Instagram at DecemberDeMarco, and I get you enrolled, man. You can learn to make money in the markets, whether the markets are going up or down. Anthony says, I think everyone is waiting until Tuesday. Saki says, what is the exact date and time of the announcement? We don't know the exact date and time. We only are speculating between the 15th and the 16th. Anthony says the team did say we'll do a burn before. So we're looking forward to that. They did mention that there will be a burn before. So we got, after this, 2 days left, y'all. I'm trying to think, and connect dots of, when can this burn take place? Will they do it tomorrow, leading up to it, or will they do it the day of as a part of the announcements? I think that would be something they might announce at the event if they are going to do a burn. They might, Shibarium might release by, the end of the day, or they could have it live by the beginning of the event or something like that. But I think they're going to announce a burn at that event. Dylan says, I'm ready for this next bad dip. Got the low 11 dip was yummy. Nice work. Oscar said, I want to inform SHIB holders of what's coming. D. Hughes says, I don't think Shibarium release will do anything to price too much. It'll be like when shibaswap release, won't see a significant pump until a few months after, in my opinion. But this is the thing, though. You could be right, bro. But the thing is, Shibarium should be so much bigger than shibaswap. The hype should be so much stronger than what we've seen with shibaswap. This is our own blockchain. This is, what I'm saying? This is the Shiba Inu layer 2 scaling solution. Obviously, Bone is the native token, but this is our ecosystem right here. So, I think this should be big. We've been waiting for over 2 years for this now. It's finally here. I'm hyped up about it. I seen the hype was there while the price was moving, but it looks like on the pullback, we are seeing a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt right now. When we got fear, uncertainty, and doubt in the market, people sit out, people slow down from buying, people begin to panic, sell out of their positions because they think the price is going to keep dropping, and that could push the prices down even further. So, you just got to understand, what is your strategy? If you see prices on discount, will you be buying, or will you just be holding the line? Also, always remember to pay attention to the key support levels that the price will pull back to, so that way you can get good entries. Sometimes you're not going to always be able to get it right, but it'll be better than chasing the candles, buying at an expensive price. If you just let the price do what it's going to do, look for key support levels and say, okay, if price pulls back to here, I'm going to pull the trigger. If price goes to here, I'm going to pull the trigger. That's better than just saying, I'm going to just buy it. Now, that's different if you're, getting that first bag and you just want to establish a position because you don't know what's going to happen. That's fine. But if you're late to the party, you see everybody already making a lot of money. Yes, you can jump in, probably get lucky and go further. That's why I'm not against you starting a position, but usually you want to wait for the pullback. There's going to be a pullback. Oscar said, let me see. Sensible says she will change DeFi. I'm looking forward to getting that announcement on She as well. That will be the Shiba Inu stablecoin. I believe it's going to be pegged to $1, y'all. That will be very interesting to have our own stablecoin. That Muscle said Bone's going to be big. Just waiting. Retirement plan. Oscar said, come on, man. if you're gonna keep shilling Sheena, you're gonna at least have to tell the community pull up. You know, you can't be the only one talking about the project and just constantly, you know, I know you are excited about the project, but have the community pull up and show support. That's, you know, a good way to get the attention of an influencer and possibly get the project mentioned on a channel. She says, I have a feeling we are going to go up a lot here soon. I think so. I think there's going to be a nice pump, y'all, an unexpected pump. Anthony says, this is exciting and nervous at the same time. Facts. She said, yeah, that's nonsense. This is going to be huge. Just wait. Crypto says they could be dumping on purpose so they can lower the price and buy more this week. Facts. It could be the last pullback before we see things take off. That's why I say already be buckled up. Shout out to Rowan. Hamid said, hey, bro, do you have any videos that shows how to buy and sell the best way instead of relying on those crypto apps? Well, I'm trying to think to your question. The best way. So the best is really the same. You know, buying and selling is simple. Now you can do limit orders where you can buy at a certain price, or sell orders, or you could sell at a certain price where you can set it to be filled if you put in a buy order. If the price, you know, gets to a certain point, you can set it where it's bought automatically, or you can set a sale order. If the price goes up a certain amount, you can set it to where it sells automatically as well. So if you mean like that, that's probably something we could talk about a little more, but I don't think I have a specific video on it. She says, yep, straight up. Crypto girly BTC. They are shaking noobs. E. Harden says, if Vitalik adopts Shibarium, it's a wrap. Facts. That's gonna go absolutely crazy if we see that. If Vitalik puts the stamp on Shibarium and says this is what it should be, this is what I like to see, adopt it, then yeah, we going to the moon. Mike says, smack the like button, y'all. Let's get those likes up. Make sure. If y'all keep shilling this other project, I'm gonna be skipping over y'all comments, man. She says, here's the last chance to get in low. Dylan says, I saw that VB mother is one of the speakers, so I'm sure he will be there. If Elon pulls up, we are going parabolic. Sheesh, I didn't know his moms would be there. That's dope. Keith says, roll time for Mobile, Alabama. Salute. Dane says, what sort of fee for swaps on Shibarium when it comes out? So we're not sure. We're not sure what the exact fee would be, but we know that the fees are going to be very, very low. That's the whole purpose. AG says 1 billion Shiba is a good bag. Key says, I do find it odd that there's a sell-off just days before Shibarium release. So remember, prices are going to fluctuate. It's going to go up. It's going to go down. They're called impulses and corrections. You see, we had a nice impulse here, correction here, impulse here, correction here, impulse here, correction here. So at some point, we're due for another impulse right before the launch of Shibarium. So I wouldn't be too, worried about it. Even if you take a look in the short frame on the 4 hour, you see this trend we're forming here. We got some support here. So this is, a bull flag. We can take it and measure from the flag from the pullback where the initial pullback is to So we can see before this bullish breakout happened right here, we can see it pull back right about here. So we can measure from this area up to the top of the flag. So in the short term, we may tomorrow see, you know, the price pump around that 1160 range and hold us right before 1200 points per coin upon the release of Shibarium. So that's what you can, you know, expect. Now, obviously not financial advice again, because something else could, you know, possibly play out. But I see this move coming in. We even talked about a 35% pump coming in the near future. If we're looking at the day chart, I believe that was that cup and handle pattern format tells us around the 1300 level. And this bull flag we see here tells us around the 1167-ish range. Keith said manipulation, and Lucy. Keith said Dylan agreed. AG999 said, what is a good bag to have in Shiba? Only what you're willing to risk, you know, losing. Don't put in more than you can afford to lose, just in case things goes a certain way. You don't get emotional about it. Laura says, when are you bringing back the iced out SHIB chain? You know, I might do it on the day of Shibarium launching. We might rock it on that day. I think that's a good day. Cheese says people will try to get you to shout out their Ponzi or want you to promote their pump and dump scams. Careful what you promote, homie. Rogel says bone or bad, which is better. You got to do your own due diligence. It depends on which one is better for you. Which one is better for me might not be best for you. Anthony says, has anyone already put in their 2 weeks notice? Crypto says every time a token is about to pump, the first thing you notice is the price suddenly dumping. Same thing when the price is about to drop is when the price suddenly pumping. Geist says, I figured when the Asian markets opened up tonight, we will get a nice recovery. Maybe still too early to tell. Yeah, we just got to let it play out, y'all. But we got to remember, we got a major catalyst. Catalyst is what moves markets. Shibarium is the biggest catalyst we can, you know, name in the Shiba Inu ecosystem. Mike says, who will sell during these times? Speculators, short-term traders. Everybody isn't long-term in Shiba Inu. Some people are just in it to make what they can make in the meantime. Guy says, if you got in at a good time with a nice wad of cash, I mean, this up and down is good profit taking without really losing your position. So some people could try to bounce around and speculate, but for the average investor that doesn't understand the charts, you know, it's going to be a little hard to do that. Or you could just scrape some profits if you're up and then you want to wait for a pullback. But usually beginner investors don't really understand how to do that. So I'm not against someone trading if that's what you want to do. But new investors trying to bounce around, that's not a good idea because you end up losing or leaving gains on the table. You end up taking a 3% hit here, 5% hit here, 11% hit here, another 5 over here, trying to bounce, you know, in and out. Who sells 3 days before Shibarium? I am concerned the dump after the Shibarium pump will be pretty brutal for a lot of folks. Hopefully they are informed and subscribe to the channel because then they'll know it's already, you know, it could be a possibility. I don't want to say it's likely to, but, you know, come on, y'all now, buy the rumor, sell the news. So the price will pump to whatever price it pumps to. I'm not saying just because I said it will be a sell-off, I'm not saying the price won't pump. The price may pump up to a certain level and then people start to sell off after that point. So, you know, I just don't know exactly what level it'll take place at. But there's going to be some profit taking. Amir says, finna roll me up a fat one. Keith said, I just hope that the burns from Shibarium are sufficient enough to impact the price and are consistent each month. I missed out. I could have took profits twice on bad AI and bought back at the low end. I'm just getting into crypto. This is why I try to tell y'all, you know, I can't tell you to buy, sell, or hold, but I inform you where people are likely to be taking profits at. So if that's what you choose to do, you can, do the same thing, but you got to understand the risk. You could possibly try to take some profits, and, miss out on more money if the price shoots up a lot further. Could have had even more had you not taken any profits at that lower level, but it's all just a part of the game though. Shout out to Leo said, I see another pullback coming before BFC Toronto. It's possible. Bull Run says, man, 3 more days. Super excited. Shout out to you, Bull Run. Dylan says, I'm about to pull up. Gotta pass it, bro. 1K Chandler said, I mean, even if goes down, it's okay. I'm holding 200 million. That cost me 1,700. Not bad at all. I'm holding for a very long time, and I will not sell this. It's for future, guys. Don't be in a hurry. The more we hold, the more we'll get better in the future, guys. Don't be in a hurry. Sometimes you want to give it time to fully blossom. D. Hughes said, yeah, we need VB to mention something about Shibarium, and we could see Bone to $5 and SHIB up past the 13s. Oscar said, I have the community hit you up on X tomorrow. Be on the lookout and quit fading. Yeah, man. Had a community hit me up, bro. I got you. They show support. We'll check them out. Dylan says, I've been holding my SHIB since early 2021. Good work. Crypto says, not selling my SHIB or Bone, even if it does dump. Rosetta Stone in the building said they not all sell-offs. Some are burns moving to cold wallets. Sam said, remember, there are people with averages in the 20s. Gary said, which cold wallet do you recommend? I don't like to specifically recommend one over the other because if something janky happens with one, then, everybody be looking at me crazy. So I just like to say, I'm cool with Ledger. I will be reviewing the SHIB Tangent wallet coming up soon, so stay tuned for that review. But it's up to you to do your own due diligence, decide what, which one you prefer. 1K says, I buy a Shiba because I want to hold it for the future, not selling anytime soon. This can be good in the future. Sam says Shibarium or not is cheap. Facts, it is, Shiba Inu at this price right now. Think about it in the next, 2 years after the next bull run kicks off. If it happens in 2024, April, May, around the Bitcoin having some time in that range, SHIB may never get back to these prices again. You can be looking at these prices right now and, feel a way about them. But in a year or two, you can be reflecting on these prices and be like, man, I wish I would have bought more at that time. So just keep that in mind. That's a possibility. That Muffler Shop said, did that on Shiba's first big run, made good money, but nothing compared to what I should have. We all learn. I bought some ETH on Coinbase to transfer to my Meta wallet to buy Bone, but it's not letting me transfer. Got a feeling it's going to rocket up. Usually when there's some technical difficulties, that can be a sign. Sam says Bone also on Bitmart and Uphold. William said holding Bone for long term, too afraid to lose my position trying to time trades. Exactly. You can end up losing your position trying to time those trades. So you got to understand, or you can have your regular position and start a bag that you, a little bit of something, like I say, that you don't mind risk losing, where you can try to trade with that bag if that's what you want to do. But with your main position, Bull Run says 3 bags of SHIB, 2 bags of Bone, 2 bags of BAT. Time to let it ride. Good work. The Real Ab says, let's go. Super bullish. LFG. Dylan said, Bull Run, smart man. EC said, people FOMO more weeks before the beta puppy net than this real one. Shibarium, people holding back. That could be, something that's taking place. People just really uncertain. People uncertain if if these market conditions will allow Shibarium or Shiba Inu's price to really run. So they could be sitting out, waiting for the last minute. But a good thing is about that is these people usually buy in, after the people who are prepared, like you and me. So that's a good thing for us if people are just waiting to the last minute to decide to buy in, because prices will push up even further for us. 1K says the same I did with Doge. A lot of people say it'll never go up, but I hold until I see it on 50 cents, and it was very good profit. Good work. Pizza said bags of Shiba Inu, early retire. She says I have a holding account and trading account. Good work. See, that's, you don't have to pick one over the other. You know, you could favor one over the other, but you could test out both. Shout out to Crypto in the building, said didn't get notified tonight. What's up, y'all? What I missed? Salute, bro. YouTube tripping on the notifications over there. P said retire early, go SHIB. Salute. I wonder if the low burns on PuppyNet has people holding back on buying Shiba. That's interesting. So let's take a look over at the bad chart, see how that's performing right now. So we down 15.9% in the last 24 hours. Got volume down 16% at 8.4 million. We pulled back all the way to those 11s right there. But notice that we are respecting this downtrend here. I want y'all to pay attention to that. So what we need to see is price break outside of this. You can see we're getting some support. And we talked about the price pulling back in the live stream. So we see some support around this range. Also, we see the wicks right there, that right in that 12,000, mid 12,000s. But what we need to see is the price hold this area and eventually break outside of this. Until it breaks outside of this downtrend, it's likely to bounce around in this range. So it could likely, you know, do something like this. Until we see it either break to the downside to the next, you know, support levels, or break out to the upside and start hitting some of these resistance points, and then retesting, you know, this area here. And I don't know why I just turned it to the side like that, because usually what we see is, so when it breaks out to the upside, you want to look for the resistance areas. So it might break up to this level here. Look at the previous support. It might become resistance. So it might break above that area, then come down to retest it before going back up again to test the next resistance areas. Break above that area, come down, test it as a support before it continues to go up. Shout out to the real abs. They got my vote bag and she bag ready for that bull run. LFG salute. Major said, what is bad AI? So this is a Shiba Inu partner, a new token on the scene, AI project with some DAO capabilities as well. So put this one on your radar. I've been talking about it on the channel. Also, I do have a review video on it as well. Check out that video and then get brought up to speed with all my other videos talking about it to where we are right now. Bull Run said, crazy how fast Bad's pick popped up and Trust Wallet. Connected dots, man. EC Jr. said, hey, and remember, this dip that y'all are seeing on Bad, I don't think it'll last for long. I'll just say that. EC Jr. says, true, I get you. I'm bullish on SHIB, LFG, SHIB, Army, HODL. It'd be nice if they do a huge burn. I definitely would like that. Oscar says, drop a fresh tweet tomorrow at 10 a.m. or fresh X, whatever you like to call it. Probably Shiba will hit the 404 and we'll get a sell-off on that. It's possible. The Humble One said, Brick Summit in 9 days. They could announce no more trading in US dollar. This will spark a mini bull run as money flows in crypto and stock markets. So, yeah, they already talked about, you know, moving away from the dollar. So it's very much possible. Fred Invest says, what up, fam? Hold on. She will do his thing. Facts. Does bad AI have burns? Because I see only 60% of tokens are available. If other 40 dump it, will bring the price down. That is true. That is true. But the team says, they have this token allocation where some is used for exchanges, marketing. So hopefully they do what's right with the tokens. But you do have a good point. More tokens being released on the market could affect the price. Richard said it's digging a nice foundation before it builds a big, beautiful skyscraper. Major says, say no more. Dylan says, the devs have 40% of supply so they can burn or donate SHIB vibes. It's possible. I don't think they want to do a donation, but I know they do plan on using those tokens to build. Crypto said bad already back up to like 14 or 16. Since my divorce, I don't have a big bad. Shout out to Jeff Bezos. Okay, so I'm expecting bad AI to continue running. I think this pullback we're seeing right now, just to shake off some weak hands, get some people afraid. I think as we get closer to the launch of Shibarium, you got to remember this project will be featured at the conference as well. I can see more people getting excited about it, more people becoming informed. And you got to think about it with bad AI. There's not a lot of people talking about it yet. There's still a lot of people who don't want to talk about it, who don't like the project. People who, possibly are just going to talk about it later once they see what the project really begins to do. But I think we still are very, very early on this one, y'all. Think about it. It's not even listed everywhere. There's likely to be, I should say, more exchange listings down the line. Dots connected. All right. I know my people that know me know. Now, obviously, y'all better know this is not financial advice. It's not with 100% certainty. I can't say anything with that because I do not have the crystal ball here. But this pullback is looking nice, and I don't think it'll last for too much longer. Major says, definitely keeping it on my radar for sure. Amazing says, don't use already rich. Journey says, do you have price prediction for bad, or do you think it's too soon to tell? It's not that it's like, too soon to tell, because we could just look at our previous resistance areas and determine that the price could be likely to go back to those ranges if it's bullish. But the hard thing to tell is, we don't know the team behind the project. Yes, we know they're affiliated with Shiba Inu, which should be, for me, that's a positive stamp. But we just don't know what all this project is going to do yet. How, I do think the team is dedicated to the project, but it's still very, very early. We don't know, how much of a community will form around the project. I'm trying to rally as many people as possible, to get them informed about it so they could determine if they want to join us, but it just, it's like they say, brick by brick. This is organic building right here. All the time, it just doesn't go straight to the moon. There's going to be some work that needs to be done if we want organic growth. So we can just look at, our resistance areas. We could throw some resistance right there. Boom. So what? We can say 23,000 points per coin. That's a price prediction. If things are bullish, I can see it easily getting back to this level, especially knowing Shibarium is around the corner. So I'll throw that out there. I'll say I can see it getting back to around that 23. What is that? You have 23,000 points per coin. Of course, in some change, give or take a little bit, but it's possible to get back up in this range. So I can see it being back around that level upon the release of Shibarium. If I have to give a price prediction, like I said, still kind of too early to tell. But did you mention something about dropping a course for crypto? So you can email me, DecemberDeMarco@gmail.com. I get you the list of all my courses, my educational material. That way, you know, you got the option to go through it and see, you know, what you want to be a part of. Robert says, even if I sell some of my position, if there is a big spike, I will always hold a core position. This could get wild eventually, like the old Doge days. It's possible, y'all. Only thing that, you know, really has me thinking is the fact that it's not we're not technically in that bull market like we were before. You know, we're still technically in bear conditions. So, you know, you want to think about that. 1K says, when you race, you warm up your tires before you take off. Just wait, guys. Yeah, I think we got some big surprises coming with bad. So what exchanges is bad on already? SushiSwap, Uniswap, Polynex, Bitmark, SuperX, and what else? I'm not sure what the other one is. ShibaSwap, if I didn't mention that. Hamid says, I feel like you're giving us a hint every time you say connect the dots. Hey, it's not financial advice, man. My hints are not financial advice. Dylan says AI and gaming, crypto are the plays 2023, 2024. AI space is big, y'all. It's only going to get bigger. The real app says it's bad AI token or coin. It's a token. Commando says, what exchange is bad on? We just said that. Dylan said metaverse. Jerry said facts, Rome not being built in a day, and all that. Man, it said SHIB going up slowly at that 1034. Salute to Ronnie came through with the super chat, said, have you heard about SHIB 2.0 being listed on Shibarium? No, I haven't. Is that the speculation? Are they supposed to be? If you know any projects that are building on top of Shibarium, have them hit me up. You as a community member of those projects should be telling them to hit me up. You know, we're going to be talking about everything going on in the SHIB ecosystem. Also, as Shibarium launches, I will be giving coverage on certain projects. So that way, you know, we get more awareness out about Shibarium. Because think about it, if they build Shibarium, they could build the greatest layer 2 scalar solution in the world. But if nobody uses it, then it's toast. Jerry Journey said Coinbase wallet sells bad AI. Mike says, what do you think about taking your initial investments back when it 2x, 3x, 5x? I don't think that's a bad idea. It just depends on your strategy. Leo says bad also on Coinbase. Laura says the prices this weekend mirror last weekend. Then we seen a major spike. Back Monday could be the same thing coming in, being the conference starts Tuesday. Coinbase, pump. Shout out to Moon, said what's good. Getting ready to make some more money, y'all, on this bad. If y'all scooped up the dip, I don't think you'll be mad about it. Now, obviously, I can't tell you to buy the dip, but if you did, I don't think you'll be disappointed. The Dirt says, I finally hit a live stream. Salute to the Dirt merchant. Appreciate you pulling up, catching the stream live, bro. William says SHIB running with a reversal. Hamid says SHIB is pumping right now. Open the chart. Okay, let's check it out. So it's trying to pick up. Major says definitely buying some tomorrow for sure. Gary says, good night, y'all. Work in the morning. Hopefully not for long. The Dirt says, I scooped up bad AI today on Coinbase and some more SHIB as well as Bone. Good work. Hopefully you caught it on the dip, though. Jerry says, I bought in at a low of 16s, but then it went down to the 14s. Shaking my head. Let's get it. SHIB. Shout out to Junior, pulled up on us, said, what up, DD? Salute, man. Just getting ready for this Shibarium launch, taking a look at price action as we get closer and closer to that time. Let me pull up Bone on the chart real quick. So bone pulling back right now as we speak, sitting at 149, just jumped back up to 150, down 8.3%. Nice discount. You know, we like to look for 10 to 15% discounts. Leash right now flat at 564, up 0.15%. But let's go back to SHIB and see how this is performing. I'm gonna put it back on the 1 minute chart. Okay, so it's fluctuating right now. Sellers right now looks like they are in control for the meantime, pushing the price lower. It's a constant battle between buyers and sellers, pushing the price in either direction. So right now we can see sellers more in control. And this is the 1 minute chart, y'all. So these candlesticks are going to pop up every single, a new one will start every minute. And it's going to be moving a lot because we're on the smallest time frame, basically. If we moved up to the hour or the 4 hour, the price will be, the candles will be fluctuating a lot less. We will see little movements, but not as many candles like this. So keep that in mind. It might look worse than what it really is to some because of how zoomed in we are. The Dirt Merchant says, I caught it mid dip. Good work. At least you didn't buy the top. That's what is important to me. Shout out to Kilroy, said bought the dip, but it kept on dipping. This is why I tell y'all, when I buy the dip, I like to leave a little ammunition to be able to buy the dip 2 to 3 more times. Keep that in mind as well. You know, you don't have to do anything, I'm telling you, but I just try to remember some of the things I tell you. When it comes to buying the dip, I don't just YOLO at the dip and throw everything at it on the dip. I leave a little dry powder just in case I have to go in again, in case it dips. Sometimes you know, it can dip, you can buy, it can dip again, you can buy again, it could dip again, you could buy again, where you did 3 buys on a dip, and it could even dip further. But guess what? At least you were averaging down. At least you're lowering your cost versus if you would have just put, let's just say, $1,000 all at, you know, whatever price point you got in at, and then the price dipped 3 times from that level. So keep that in mind. You don't have to do it like that. You don't have to have enough to buy the dip 2, 3 times. That's just what I like to do personally. And I don't do it all the time either, but just with some projects, if I'm really feeling it like that and I'm confident on it and I know that there's about to be a turnaround, then sometimes, yeah, I can do that. I'll play the dip all the way down. Major says, so what you think is going to happen with the SHIB launch? With the SHIB launch, like what you think is going to be the aftermath of it. So we've been talking a little bit about that on the stream. You know, it might be a buy the rumor, sell the news type of situation, depending on the excitement. We could see price skyrocket. It really all depends on the announcement that's made. If the team gives us something revolutionary that people are really excited about, that's what's going to help the price. If we get, you know, people excited and hyped up about Shibarium, that's what's going to help the price. Aiden says, though, with Shibarium so close, we will be seeing big pumps, price going down. What happened to buy the rumor, sell the news? Has this got anything to do with Voyager selling off? So that's the thing you got to keep in mind as well. There are people right now taking advantage of this short price pump. We see if SHIB having, you know, taken off that last zero and people liquidating right now. Like people like exchanges like Voyager that went bankrupt, they're taking this opportunity to get off some of their Shiba Inu and, you know, liquidate some to be able to have funds for whether it's clients to pay debts or whatever it is. Fred says, what do you think about Robinhood play on crypto, selective on what coins they put out? Yeah, that's every exchange though. You know, no exchange just wants to list every token. They want to make sure it's a legit project, has a good community, and most of all that they can make money from it. If the project isn't really doing any trading volume, it's not having a lot of buys and sales taking place, then they probably won't care to list it because the exchanges make money from the transaction and trading fees. So Dirt says, with Vanguard and BlackRock buying up, what do you think will happen in the next few years? That could provide a lot of liquidity to the space. That could help the market cap get to a $10 trillion market cap in crypto. Now, if that does happen, that would be extremely bullish. I would like for that to happen. Jerry's journeys, but you got to realize too, with bigger funds like that coming into the crypto space, it'll be, y'all think there's manipulation now. There's going to be a lot more whale movement and games going on. So keep that in mind. Jerry's journey says, do you trade in Forex as well or just crypto? Just crypto, stocks, and stock options for right now. I have dabbled with Forex, but my preference is stock options. Major says, that's good advice, buying the dip multiple times because the price may dip multiple times. Facts. Jerry says, definitely good advice about the dips, taking notes now. Good work. Dylan says, wish I knew how to trade Forex. The money is wild. You should learn options trading. Major says, that's what I've been hearing. It could be the start of the bull run. Facts. The Joker's gang said, I have faith in Shibarium. Kasuma is a good man. He won't let us down. Also, shout out to my brother DeMarco for keeping us all informed. Salute to Joker's gang. I definitely don't think Satoshi will let us down. Hopefully not, but I can't speak for Satoshi, so I don't know exactly what's going to happen. But the Dirt Merchant says whales make huge gains on small increases. This is where a lot of the dips come from. Facts. Remember this, y'all. If a whale has $1 million, they said the highest growing addresses in Shiba Inu are wallets that hold 100 billion coins to 1 trillion coins. So there's basically $1 million to $10 million wallets. These whales have stacked up 57% more of their wallets during this nice little run we're seeing. What does that tell us? They're likely to take some profits when Shibarium comes out, y'all. If a person is holding $1 million worth of Shiba Inu, a 30% rise will get you $300,000 off of $1 million. If a person is holding $10 million in Shiba Inu and they get a 30% rise, that's a profit of $3 million. So while most people are waiting for 1 cent, these astronomical price targets, whales can profit and make a lot of money off very small movements. And that's what keeps us in the struggle. But, without that, the project wouldn't be where it is today because people want volatility so they can trade and make money. That attracts traders, that attracts more money to the project. And yeah, it can suck sometimes for long-term holders because, you're wishing people would stop selling. But that's just not how investing works. This is why I recommend having multiple bags so you can, take part in the cake and ice cream as well when everybody is taking their cherries off the top. So you don't have to do that, but I encourage you to learn, to become more educated so you can understand the chart to some extent, so you can take advantage of certain price swings. Haven says, RH are thieves. They stole from me during crypto trades. RL, they are haters, in my opinion. Run from the hood. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Robinhood, they did a number on me before. Godzilla says, have a good night / work in the morning. Salute Godzilla. She says, everyone that sold just now going to cry tomorrow. Jerry says, I think you're right about there being another sell-off right after the conference. Let's hold strong. So, I don't know what's going to happen, y'all. I'm just telling y'all different scenarios of what could happen. That way you could prepare yourself like, okay, if this happens, I'm going to do this. If the price goes parabolic and we shoot up to, the moon, this is what I'll do. I just want y'all to be thinking and, have a plan ready. So that way you're not scrambling at the last minute, trying to figure out what are you going to do. I want you to already, it's not one plan, have a plan for each scenario that could play out. If the price pulls back, what are you going to do? If the price goes up, what are you going to do? If the price stays the same, what are you going to do? If Shibarium isn't launched, what are you going to do? You want to have a plan for all these different scenarios. The Dirt Merchant says, I'm actually setting my mother up tomorrow morning and going to get her started with a $200 startup. That's what's up, man. Bringing moms in the game. Ronnie says, just you on the SHIB 2.0 announcement post on Twitter. Oops, X. I'm not sure what you mean. Just you on the SHIB 2.0 announcement. But thank you for the super chat, though, bro. But I don't get what you mean by just you on the SHIB 2.0 announcement post on Twitter. Can you re-explain that for me, bro? Noble King said, I'm so bullish on SHIB. I just quit my job. Sheesh. That's bullish. Dylan says, bad dipping hard again. For investors, I remember when Dogecoin was first listed on Robinhood, which was low-hanging fruit. Now I see the same play with Shiba. Same play. Eyes open. Facts. Good work. Man, they said, no way you quit your job. Let's take a look at BAD real quick, see if we get that pullback. Remember, I just told y'all we were in a downtrend on BAD. So the price is likely to play around in that area. You know, because it wants people, look, you see this downtrend on the line chart that we're forming right here. It wants to get new people to put money in as it continues to push it down further. So it's taking those people's money out the game if they decide to sell. You know, you only lose if you sell, or, you know, you only really profit if you sell too as well. They're just paper gains or paper losses until, or unrealized gains or unrealized losses until the point that you actually click that sell button. So keep that in mind. If your portfolio says $10 million, you know, you don't officially have $10 million until you cash it out and you have $10 million liquid. Because remember, the price could change at any time. You could wake up one day with $10 million, hold it for 6 months, and that 10 million be down 90%. But you'll still have $1 million, so that'd be cool. But y'all get what I mean? Ronnie says, just tagged you, my bad. Okay. Satoshi says, hello, my favorite YouTuber and everyone. Hope you all can be there. Get excited for the upcoming event next few days. So get ready for something big. Shout out to the real Satoshi. Noble says, I know I'm capping. Sounds good, though. Sup, December. Man, it says, I want to quit my job with SHIB. The real Ab says, hello, Satoshi, sir. Thank you for everything you are doing for Shiba Inu. Truly appreciate you. GG93 says, hello, May. So we got bad pulling back. I'm looking to see if it goes back towards this 11 levels, y'all. We pulled out. We talked about some technical analysis earlier, so watch that video if you didn't see it. We talked about different levels it could potentially pull back to. We see Bone trying to pick up slightly, only up 1 cent from where we just looked at it. Take a look at Leash. $5.64. Gigi said, what means when Shiba burn hundreds of millions will increase the price and how much? So we're going to need to burn trillions in order to do anything to the price. Hundreds of millions won't really do anything. Hi Chum says, hi from Florida. Salute. Angela says, hello and thank you for your video. Still hoping for 0.007 after Shibarium. Hey, I don't think it's going to get that high just right after Shibarium. That's deleting a few zeros from where we are. That's deleting 2 more zeros. I think with time, though, it's possible. Time and a lot of burns with Shibarium being successful. Satoshi says, my team is planning on burning 25 trillion on the last day for the community and their appreciation and support. We wish that was true. He chimes says, to the moon, sun, let's go SHIB army. The real Ab says, super bullish, Shiba Inu, LFG. The Dirt Merchant says, I may not become a millionaire in my lifetime with Shiba, but my daughter will be set up when I pass. Doing it for the fam. Charles says, that's huge. Essence says, I bought in the 11s for bad, waiting to see if it pulls back further before I buy more. Good work. And y'all, please be aware, this may not be the real Satoshi. This is easy to just create a name on YouTube. So keep that in mind, y'all. This person just showing support and, you know, I guess hyping people up on the burns. This could be the real Satoshi, but keep that in mind. Christian says, why is it falling? So a number of reasons: fear, uncertainty, and doubt. That's why. People not sure what's going to happen. Double Tap says, hold till the end. Dane says, the real Slim Toshi. Immortal Music said I'm bullish on pause on. Yeah, I think all the Shiba Inu, or excuse me, Shibarium projects that plan to build on Shibarium, I think all the communities are going to be excited as we get closer towards the Shibarium, release. Jerry says, let's not forget that bag is still super young with less than 11,000 holders. Definitely get it. Give it some time. Shibarium is going to give a major boost to their name. Facts. Okay, y'all, we're going to wrap this one up. We've been on over an hour. It's not too much going on. We're just going to wait and see what the price does. I think tomorrow's going to be a really exciting day. So make sure y'all are subscribed. Make sure you got notifications on. Also, if you want to represent, for the SHIB army, you want to have similar to this one or this one, go check the first link in the description section of this video. The merch store is updated with 30 new designs, so go check it out. Let's see. Sam said he really pulled up. Shout out to Angela, said thank you and good night. Salute y'all. Salute. Appreciate everybody for pulling up on the stream. Oh, almost forgot to tell y'all. Elon and matter of fact, before we get out of here, let's go over this. So take a look at this, y'all. Mark Zuckerberg disregards fight with Musk, says he's not serious. So he basically telling Elon Musk, like, you're not serious about this, so let's not play around. So here's that actual tweet. Elon, it looks like Elon Musk shared a screenshot of their conversation. So Elon trolling them, saying, want to do practice at your house next week. Mark Zuckerberg responds and say, if you still want to do a real MMA fight, then you should train on your own and let me know when you're ready to compete. So Mark on dummy. I don't want to keep hyping something that will never happen. So you should either decide you're going to do this and do it soon, or we should move on. Then Elon responded and said, I will be in Palo Alto on Monday. Let's fight in your octagon. And then says, I have not been practicing much apart from a brief bout with Lex Fridman today. While I think it is very unlikely given our size, I don't know what he says after that, but Elon is just Elon knows how to get under people's skin. Elon trolling hard right there. I told y'all, I think Mark Zuckerberg got it. He actually trains in real life, y'all. Salute to Immortal Music. Dylan says, take it easy, bro. Have a good night. Appreciate all y'all for pulling up. Aiden says, like, check. Everyone hit the like button. Salute. The Dirt Merchant says, hope you have a great night. Thank you for all your hard work. For the first time, I'm finally seeing profits, and it's thanks to you. God bless. Salute, bro. I'm glad you're rocking with me. Ann says, good night, everyone. Let's all be prepared. Facts. Dylan says, in chat. Jerry says, bet. See the DD fam tomorrow. Real Ab says, yeah, no, Mark will take Elon. Chu says, dang, I'm just now catching y'all. Don't worry, bro. Just run it back. The stream, I will leave this stream up so y'all can catch it. Shout out to the replay gang. All those that will catch this stream later on. Make sure y'all run those likes up as well. Shout out to Richard. Says, thank you. You're welcome, bro. Blockchain Liddy said, much love, SHIB Army. Appreciate all y'all for pulling up. B says, have a good day, everyone. It's 6:37 a.m. here in Lagos, Nigeria. Jeez, I told y'all we global. The Real Ab says, good night, broski. Stay blessed. Appreciate it, bro. All right, y'all. Appreciate everybody for pulling up, and we are out.